There we go. Sorry about that. Can I make chat? No, doesn't look like it. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let's see here. All right, we're not plugged in. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, gals and pals, holes and poles. Today's a little different, as we were trying to stream from the phone instead of from the computer and see how it goes. So I can be a little bit more mobile today. There we go. All right, actually, we are going to give you a little, wrong way. There we go. Let's give you a little, thing's problem. I don't know. Hopefully it's still going. So this is the completed wing. I was having difficulties with the wing as it was not sticking together, so we ended up super gluing it. And this is what it finally looks like. It's sticking together really well now. The super glue is holding pretty well, so we'll test it when it has to go on. But this is what else we've gotten done so far. As you can see, we've got, this is the left side here. I think it's starboard. Starboard would be the right side if you're looking towards the front of the ship. This is one of the mid sections. It looks like the imperial seat here. And then, I don't know, like a council seat or something. I'm working on the back section here. This got built. And this is the, I don't know, the starboard, and then I don't know what the other side would be called. And so I had to take apart the other side here, and we're going to glue this. But today, we'll probably start gluing a little bit later. Probably start gluing a little bit later instead. So all right. I am a little bit away. I'm kind of far away. I don't know if we want to do far away then. Let's see if let's do closer instead. See how this. Sorry, this is all. We're trying something new. Trying something new here. Forgive the mess. I have to clean, like, this ship is taking up so much space. And I'll have to, like, I haven't been able to clean my place up since I started doing it because there's Lego pieces, brick pieces everywhere. I just call them Lego pieces, but brick pieces everywhere. So. Give me a second. I'm going to turn another light on and see if it helps a little bit. It's a little dark. Yeah, a little bit more light. There we go. All right. So today we are building. I started working on it, but I haven't gotten that far. So my dad's gonna come over, and we'll probably do it off camera. Maybe I'll be able to get some recording. I'll record it and then put it up later. But so the ship. We'll put the rest of the. As you can see, no, like it's still just the skeleton so far. So he's gonna come over so that we can put the those major side pieces on. Hopefully finish gluing and put those major side pieces on. All right. So the piece we're working on at the moment, where is it? It's this piece right here, and it goes on the back. Where is it? It's going to go on the back of the ship, so you can't... Well, it's back here on the engine. It's kind of like part of the neck. It's going to be part of the neck. So, all right. So I got part of it started here. I think this actually might work a little bit better because you can actually see more of what I'm doing. It's not as far away, and also I can work during. If I do it during the day, you won't see the window glaring at you. So, all right. Let's see here. What step did I leave off? Okay, looks like I think I obviously left off on this step. Step 1348 is where we're at. I accidentally bumped and dropped one piece fell off the table that I saw. I got it, but a whole bunch spilled on the table by accident because I was moving stuff around because I'm building something else. I'm building. You might find this cool. I built this. .40 puzzle. They're made out of cardboard, but it barely it looks really good. I already showed off a Star Destroyer. I have the Venerator class Star Destroyer, but get a better view here. So I was building that. I got an X-wing too. And I was working on the X-wing, and I sat it down. I was working on the X-wing, and I sat it down on this tiny, small table and spilt a whole bunch of stuff. And I'm afraid that I lost a whole bunch of pieces. So... The other thing I'm worried about, okay, it looks like the battery's not going down that fast. So that's good. All right, so we need 18. Where's the camera at? Where is it? It's there. There? There. There you go. 18 of those. 1, 2. You guys are big. 1, 2, 3. 4. Having to redo the wings is... I've been doing it slow. I mean, I've been doing it fast, but it's not as bad as I thought. I thought it was going to be a real pain in the butt. The major pain in the butt is when, like, you make a mistake with the glue and it gets somewhere, and you really, like, I don't want it to mess up the model. But the worst part is, like, you glue it and it's like, oh, like, I didn't mess up or anything, and then all of a sudden, like, you touch, like, you're holding it, and all of a sudden you think like the glue hasn't gotten anywhere, and somehow it did get somewhere. Like, there was a little bit on your finger and you're holding it and you touched it, and the piece you were gluing together was perfect. None of it was on the outside where you would see it, and then all of a sudden you go to pull your hand away, and your finger stuck to it, and now there's a mark left, and you're like, oh, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. It's like, I didn't spill any glue over, and it's like somehow a tiny little bit got on your finger. Tiny little bit gets on your finger somehow. Gorilla Glue or Super Glue, it gets everywhere. Like, glue gets everywhere. It's ridiculous. It's so annoying. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. is it not? Ah! I do that. Today we're watching another K-drama. It's called Live Up to Your Name. I think he's got a relatively famous actor. I don't know if he's done English stuff before, but I think he's pretty relatively known in it. But I like this one. I like the actor. I like the guy in it. He's good. 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. For some reason, I like time. I like historical dramas. Specifically, I like it when they're comedic rather than super serious. I don't mind serious stuff, but I hate it when it's just like people dying, like you're just being murdered and killed and super down and dour. So I prefer the comedic ones, the more romantic or funny ones. And then, but then I also like it when there's like they call them time slip, but like time travel ones where all of a sudden like somebody from the future gets stuck in the past, somebody from the past gets stuck in the future. I don't know. The fish out of water. I like the fish out of water scenario. Oh dear, what happened here? No. What happened here? I just noticed this. Don't do this, please. There we go. There we go. The only problem is this show tries to make it look like Eastern medicine, like acupuncture and stuff, is like as good as Western medicine and stuff. It's total BS. It's like, someone's heart stopped and somehow they got it going with acupuncture again. I mean, that's total BS. I don't blame the actors or anything. But like overall, it's like well acted and funny and stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I like the characters and stuff. 14, 15. Fortunately, unfortunately, too many. I don't like. I guess it's because it's part of their culture, but the fact that people believe that Eastern medicine actually does anything, or like, I shouldn't say anything. Like, there might be something like medicinal stuff. There might be some things, right? Some things, but like, especially like acupuncture and like, I don't know, like, they think like eating rhinoceros. I don't know if it's like, I don't know. I'm just giving like kind of analogous examples, like certain parts of the tiger or certain parts of like rhinoceroses and stuff like do things for you, which is complete and utter bull, right? So like 90% of it's pseudoscience or made up stuff, like chi and like for some reason they drink warm water. Like a lot often they'll drink warm water because they think it'll do stuff with their chi. It's a big thing in China. I was always wondered why they drink warm water. I thought it was just because it was like a cultural thing, because either poor and it was like better than like just having something nice warm to drink or something like that. But no, it has something to do with like specifically to do with your chi, which is really stupid. It's kind of crazy how many modern people still believe in pseudoscientific BS. And I don't know. Some of that does tie into religious stuff, I guess, probably in the East. Like, I don't think too many people in China are still believing Confucius stuff. But I guess since it's so tied into the culture. But I'm surprised modern people still believe like certain things. Even if it's not like they don't buy into everything, there's still plenty of like almost like wives' tale things. Like we had a foreign exchange student that stayed with us, and she thought raw potatoes no, not raw, green potatoes, if the potato was still green, it was poisonous. I don't know why. She was Japanese. So that was a weird one. I'm missing one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, no, never mind. I'm not. So I know like all cultures have like their stuff, but it's just it's the worst part is like people will have cancer. People will have cancer. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. People will have cancer, or people will have some serious disease, right? And so I don't mind like if you're getting like chemotherapy and you also get acupuncture because maybe even if it's a placebo effect or something, but maybe the acupuncture, helps you relieve the pain a little bit of something or helps some of the nausea or whatever, right? Let's say that. Say you do some acupuncture or some other stuff on the side along with it. I don't think that's hard. There's no harm in that. But if you go to do Eastern medicine instead of get like, especially like when it comes to like let's say your kid gets cancer. Your kid gets cancer or your kid gets like a heart disease and you go and take them to an oriental, what's up with this one? Oh, wrong way. Take them to an oriental doctor and I guess Eastern medicine doctor, but I guess oriental medicine is also oriental just means Eastern Asia. Well, yeah, so take them to an Eastern medicine doctor instead of chemotherapy because for some, you think it can cure cancer and do all this stuff too. It's like because you think it's their chi that's off. That's why they have cancer. It's like that still happens. That still happens to plenty of people. They take them to Oriental medicine doctors, Eastern medicine doctors instead of like an actual doctor. And anybody that puts the two on the same level, it's the same thing as like it's the same thing as like putting I don't know what good putting like medicine. It's just like the same thing as putting medicine from like the 1300s, 1500s in the West, like bleeding people and I think leeches probably had more of a practical, were still practically more useful. But like, certain thing, it's like stuff that we did back then. It's like all of a sudden, like that's as good as like medicine nowadays. It's like, no. Sorry, I went blabbing on about that, but it's just what the show's about. So a lot of people in Korea still probably believe in, still practice or believe in Eastern medicine. And the thing is like they don't trust Western medicine. They don't trust going to the doctors and getting cut open and stuff. It's yeah. They don't trust surgery. It's just weird to me. I know it like I didn't grow up in that culture, so if I was growing up in that, I probably would have like a similar. But okay. So this, when it's all filled in and done, there's going to be a top on this, but this will be the back neck part. that hangs on the back of the ship. So it's going to be part of the neck hanging on there. All right, what do we need? 1x2. One. What makes a lot of the shows interesting is the fact that, like, Korea is a place where multiple religions is quite. I don't know the percentage of Christians, but I know there's a large population of Christians, but there's also a large population of Buddhists. And I think there's one other. I can't remember. So Japan has Buddhism, Shintoism. I would say they probably only have two. Buddhism and Shintoism kind of go together. But I don't think it's technically one thing, but I think they've kind of are compatible. But I think there's kind of three religious aspects in Korea. Maybe it's just two. Maybe it's just Buddhism and Christianity. So, like, unlike America, well, America is unfortunately having to deal with more of the outside religious stuff, where it used to be just Christian. But like for the longest time, they've had to deal with this two religious kind of two dominant religions, I should say. And it's interesting seeing the aspect where a lot of the movies and TV shows actually kind of deal with almost trying to make peace, or like the two working together and stuff. Because it's interesting. I don't know how much like they actually go, like how much stress the two, like how many issues the two have in Korea, or if it's just meant to be like to show them working together. I don't know. It's interesting. So it's an obvious aspect that we don't necessarily have here in America. Oh, that was wrong. All right, so in 1x2s, 1x1. Where did I get that one? I think I got that in here. See, that's what these two are. You can't see them. These two are the ones that spilled. Now, some of them are messed up. So they are now mixed together because I didn't know which one was which. Oh, there we go. All right. Now I need, it looks like a foot. There we go. There you go. Looks like a foot. Yeah, I think I'm liking this setup. It's nice to be able to show the pieces off. Now the question is I can't really, I can't hear the stream, so we'll have to see how I come out in the end. If my audio is just terrible. You know, I could probably put headphones on for my my show, but I need another foot. There it is. Gotcha. Got it. And okay. This thing. Two of those. Okay. This goes on here. Here. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Okay. I think the lighting's okay. I could probably work on that next time. I turned up the lighting on my phone a little bit to see what it looks like. Because it looks dark on my phone, but I think it looks okay when I turned it up. So, but we can work on it. We could bring a light in closer next time. Unfortunately, the lights are pretty far away. All right, foot here. Foot here. That goes there. Wait, stop it. That, like, I feel like I have a piece held in my hand just fine, and then sometimes they'll just shoot right out of my fingers, and then I'm like, I've had them like just shoot across the room before, like a little piece just shoot across the room, and I'm afraid I'm gonna lose it. Okay. Let's see here. That's a weird way to show it, but okay. Oops. All right, what is this? 6x6 flat piece, 2x4 flat piece. I can't speak Korean, but I have picked up a whole bunch of, like, listening, watching. If you really want to pick up a language, just watch. It's serious. Just watch their TV shows. Just watch it. Just watch a ton of their TV. Like, seriously, if you want to teach a kid, like, if you want to teach a kid, have a kid be multilingual, just sit them in front. Like, when they're young. Well, don't sit them, just sit them in front of a TV. But have them watch multilingual stuff. It's kind of crazy. Oh, that's the wrong way. This way. It's crazy how many words I've picked up. Now, obviously, speaking the language would also help. So, but get them get them a teacher or something. But like early on, just have them watch tons of TV shows like if you want to learn Spanish, if you want them to learn, I would say like Chinese, Japanese. There's multiple languages that'd be extremely useful for when they're older. Um, just being multilingual because it really helps you think and it, you become like you think in different ways. You really do start thinking in different ways. It really opens up your mind. Because the language, it really, the language really forms how you think. But get them to learn early. But like I said, like just watch. Even if you're older, just watch tons of stuff. I've picked up so many words, and just like I can pick up most of the sentence. I can understand most of the sentence. There's quite a few words I can't pick out that aren't like obviously common, but like I can get most of it, or I usually can get the gist of it, and then like I said, like I can get like about half the sentences. I can get about I can get like you know you the like not articles because they don't have articles that I can at least that I can tell, but like you and now that I'm thinking of it, it's like let's go or get in the car and like you're crazy or what's going on and come on like yeah come on let's go and we got things to do or stuff like that or like you were doing something or what are you doing and it's like there's just common phrases and common talk and stuff like that you pick up all the time. Like someone just said nosebleed. Well, someone said like he said nosebleed and it showed in English. Like I don't know what nosebleed is, but so like those are the words that I don't pick up, but like I can pick up like the beginning of the sentence when they start talking and addressing people, and I can pick up like two or three words, like sarami, like someone or like a person or something like that. So like I know what sarami is. I can't say it very well, but I know what sarami is. Not sarami. I don't know if it's someone or a person. Like literally, I don't know if it translates as someone or like a person or something. But I like when they say the word, I know what they're saying. So like I hear words all the time, and when they're saying, and I've never taken a lesson. Okay, that's not true. I used to take Taekwondo, um, and with my uncle, both my uncle and a little bit in college, and I the only Korean that I learned was like 1 through 10. So they taught us 1 through 10 in Korean. So hana du set net tasut yosut. So um so I knew that, but I didn't know anything else. Um so like I picked up like me, you, get it like let's go, get in the car, go, bye, hello, like there's just so many words that you pick up and like you pick up several sentences and then from there on like you can pick up the more specifics. So like I could almost ask like a very simple question in Korean. I probably wouldn't say it super well. Like that like I don't pronunciate, so that's where like speaking it with somebody would start getting me on the road. But but yeah, so like really like and when you start doing like I learned a little bit of Japanese. So doing your like learning the first language is tough. Like you'll get a headache. Sometimes you get a headache. For me, I got a headache when I first started learning my first language. Like when I started trying to like do long hours and listening and stuff like that, like it really hurt my head because you're really trying to think in another language. And trust me, like your brain is just I don't know, thinking in another language it's difficult for your brain to do, trust me. But eventually like it becomes like auditory like you just kind of break through a wall, right? You just kind of break through this wall and start picking stuff up. And once I got through this difficulty with Japanese and started picking up several words and sentence structure and stuff, then when I started listening to Korean, I was able to pick it up a lot quicker, and I didn't have the same problem like I said, it's not like I learned the language or anything, but I'm starting to pick up words and sentence structure and stuff like that. I'm starting to pick things up a lot easier, and I don't, when I listen to it, I don't get that headache. I know a lot of people, like if you're listening to, a lot of people say they get headaches when they're like listening to a foreign film or something, and I can understand that, listening to another language. So sorry, another ramble. All right, that piece went on. So next one, we're going to need another piece some size. Actually, we're going to need that. So 4x6. Another 6x6. All right, so flip these over. It says like this. So like that's an easy one to pick up, like kunde. I don't know if that's like however or but it's like it comes at the end of a sentence, like deska in Japanese, or deskara. So like I can see like I understand, like when they say the word, I understand what they're saying. I know they're going to continue the sentence, like they're going to continue the sentence. Like I said, it's like however or but or something like that. Yep, don't do that. Goes there. Oh wait, did I put that on the right way? I did, okay. Before I started pushing it down. All right, we need one of these in pieces. Where are you? All right, I grabbed it twice when I was looking for the 6x6. Where is it? Oh, I just grabbed it and put it right back in. There it is. This is a. I don't have no idea what you'd call this. Is it a trapezoid? Would that be, is that a trapezoid? Okay. Now we need 18. Oh my goodness. 18 of the grills. Bear grills. These little guys. I want to vacuum this place up so bad, but I'm afraid until I'm done with this and I know all the pieces that I'm gonna have like had something lost on the floor and I'm gonna get sucked up. So I got dog hair. I'm like having to like get dog hair off everything. Isn't that right, banana wieners? Oh, I can show you. I don't think you guys really got to see bananas before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here, I'll show her in just a second. She, every time she's been on camera, well, I think she kind of got close. I sat her on my lap once, I think. If 16, 17, 18, 18. All right. Here. Let me show you bananas. Here's my little Jack Russell. Here, let's turn it around. Banner banners. Hi. She is my little troublemaker. She's a grump. The channel, the armchair grump is both because I sit in my armchair, but also because she loves to sit on the armchair of couches and stare out windows and be a grump. So this is her first close up on camera. Hey, say hi. Say hi. All right, good girl. She's 15 years old. Can you believe that? She still acts like a little pup a lot of the times. Oops. Turn that around. There we go. Well, she acts old, but like we were just, she was just outside to go potty, and she goes to the bathroom, and then she does the doggy kick where they dig up the ground and stuff, but then she runs away like a criminal. She's afraid she's gonna get caught that she went to the bathroom, and she runs away, and it's so adorable. She's so cute, and 15 years old, and she still sprints away. And then we get to a certain part, we start walking our way back to my place, and then she sprints. Then me and her, we race back to the house. We get to a certain spot, and then we race back. And so then and then as soon as the door opens, she runs inside and runs to the kitchen because she's supposed to get a treat once she's gone potty. She is such... But she can be such a stinker too. We have other dogs, not here at the moment, and I have another dog, and she doesn't she's not a personable, she's personable with me, and she's personable with a couple people in the family. She likes the adults, she doesn't like strangers, and she doesn't like kids, and she doesn't like other dogs. Well, I say she doesn't like other dogs. She's okay with the other dogs, but she doesn't like them. They roughhouse, dogs play and stuff. But when they roughhouse, she just barks at them, like an old person on their porch telling them to stop. It's just funny. She doesn't like anyone having fun. She wants everyone to be quiet and lay down and do nothing. That's what she wants. But she also loves to tear things up when you leave because she's getting revenge on you for having left her behind. She'll get in the garbage when you leave her behind. She'll pee on a pee pad and then she'll tear it up. I don't know why she tears it up. It's like she's angry that she went pee on the pee pad, or she doesn't like it or something. I don't know. The only time she ever gets in the garbage, she won't get in the garbage when I'm home. She won't get in the garbage. It's like she never gets in the garbage, but as soon as you leave that door, if you were gone 5-10 minutes, she's angry with you and she will go right to that garbage. She gets into it. It's like she wants revenge for having left her alone. Okay. All right, here's the picture. I don't know how well it's going to come out here. That's where it's going to be. Right there. So it goes in, it's on the back, in between the engine spots. So it's part of the neck, but it's in between the engines. It's not like it's not the spine part, but lower down. All right, I need, holy crap, I need 36 of these pieces. I like to call them little hooks, little grips. Can you focus for me? Focus. I think you can tell what it is though. I need 36. 1, 2. When we get this done, if I keep like if I got enough time, I'm gonna start probably putting the we got the one wing glued together, so I'll probably start on the other wing and start gluing it together. I doubt I'll get it done, but my dad's coming over tomorrow, and hopefully we can get. You know, actually, the thing that I want to start doing is I want to build. If I get this done, I'm gonna build. There's a little foot. There's a foot that helps hold up each side of the ship. So I want to build those so that when we put on the side of the ship, that we can put the foot under there. So I'm going to build that foot next. It's for some reason they put the foot at the end instead of they put the foot at the end rather than building it early on and having it there and to hold up the ship while you're building it. I don't know why. 12, 13. It's going to take me a second. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 2, 3, 4, 35, 36. Okay, I should be 36. Any lover of the Lord of the Rings, any lover of the Lord of the Rings is going to 21, 21, 22. When Gimli's counting on the wall as he's knocking down Uruk-hai. He's knocking down Uruk-hai off the wall. It's like it's the best thing ever. 21. Every time I start, if I'm counting something and I get to 20, 17, 18. I can't do his voice very well, but it's always in my head. Every time you get to those numbers, it's always Gimli's voice. It comes into my head as he's knocking him down, and I'm just imagining I'm knocking Uruk-hai, knocking down Uruk-hai. Actually, you know what? I want to listen to that. If you haven't, one of the best things, if you ever like listening to people do watch-alongs and stuff, I would definitely suggest the EFAP, every frame of pause, Mahler, Rags, Fringy. They have two of them. Well, there's one with Wolf. They had in the past. They had some. Anyways, they have twice where they with a whole bunch of people. They do a watch through of the Lord of the Rings series, and then they do one by themselves. Instead of Fringy, it's with Wolf, who used to be part of EFAP. But they're hilarious. It's a hilarious watch through of listening to people watch. Oh my goodness. Bup. 21, 22, Still, it counts as one. When the heart has a lot of heat. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see here. I need 1x8. I'm pretty sure this is a 1x8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay, that's 1x8. 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1x4. 4. 2 of those. All right, starting from the opposite side. All right, there we go. And the next step is 18 of these sticks. No, they're just gonna roll away. Okay, we're not gonna count them out. We're just gonna pop them in. How does it look? Okay. Yeah, my fat fingers. Come here. Come here. There we go. My left hand must be fatter than my right hand because I can get it. Maybe I just more used to my right hand. I'm right-handed, so for some reason I cannot pinch and pick up with my left hand. Yeah, for some like I am. Is it the angle? Okay, it must be. It must be where I'm picking up on the table. There must be a dip in the table here on the right side. Huh. It's weird. It just must be just enough of a dip that I can get underneath and pick it up on that one spot. Because I'm usually pretty ambidextrous. This actually looks this looks really cool. I don't know why, but going all the way down with both the grill underneath and then the rods up top. I don't know, it just looks really cool. That's it? It's not right, is it? Okay, there's two other. Okay, there's more to build. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, so that back part's done. I'm gonna go set it on the table. So it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna sit on the back of on the back between the engine parts, and it's gonna be part of the neck. So. Okay, baby. Norton. All right, yeah, that looks really cool. I kind of wish it had a little bit more red. Like, I like the ship and everything, but I do wish it had some highlights, either some blue highlights here and there to like give it some lights, or some red highlights, some red light highlights, as if there were lights coming out of it or something. Not just the back, but the overall ship. But we'll see what it looks like when it's completely done. But it doesn't look like there's many. It's very black. I know the ship probably is very black. I think it was meant to be that way to it has like a sit. I don't know if it was made out of special material or something, but I think it was meant to almost be stealthy. I don't know if it was like it couldn't be scanned. I can't remember the lore behind it, but I think like it was very. There was something about it. It being the sheer black was for a reason. So, but yeah, I don't know why. Something about this part looks cool. All right, I'm gonna go set this on the table. I'm actually gonna go ahead and end the stream. I want to check the stream out and see how it looks. I want to see if it works because there's something on my screen that's been acting up. I don't know. So I want to see how it looks. This is the first time we streamed doing this. So I want to see how the audio is too. So, and then I will be back and, well, actually, I don't know. We'll probably stream tomorrow instead. Yes, we'll stream a little bit tomorrow, because, it's just late for me. So we'll continue on here for tomorrow. So yeah, thanks for everybody that stopped in. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for, thank you for stopping in and all that. And I will hopefully see you guys sometime later. And if you're watching back the playback, I greatly appreciate it. We're getting there. I'd say we're probably about halfway. We've got the 1/4 panel. We got the 1/4 panel completely built and glued. We got the starboard and aft. Aft is back, right? I don't know. We got the left and right side of the ship built, those mid sections, those like the middle part, right? So we got those two sections. We got a couple of the buildings in the middle. So we still got more of the middle to build up. We got quite of the back end to build up. So the main things that we really have to build up is like two more rooms in the middle. We'll have like an officer's area, like the big area out in the middle where like the command area, I guess you could say. Like there's a command area out in the middle. And then we have stairs, like a kind of like a grand stairway that we have to build up. And then we have to put on the other, I have to finish building the other three panels. So we'll have the panel on the other side that I have to finish gluing. And then, so I'm going to only glue the bottom two panels because the top two panels, I'm going to try not to glue those because they're built in three sections and the sections are much smaller. They're not all one large section, similar like the bottom ones are. So we'll try not to glue those, but those sections, so it'll be like a third. It looks like about a third of a third of the top, a third of the left side, and then you'll have a second layer on top of that, which is like another third, and then on top of that, kind of splits in the middle where you build the whole like the whole bridge area is on top of that. So it's a bit different than the bottom. So we'll see. It kind of it builds up, and hopefully it won't be as it'll hold together better. I hope. So we'll see though. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll finish off this little bit here and probably start gluing. Well, I'll probably start making the legs after I finish these pieces up here in this whole section. Finish this bag, I should say this bag up. We'll go ahead and build those two legs so that when my dad comes over, we'll be able to pop on that section and put the leg underneath to hold it up. So, all right, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good one. Bye.